Mic test, mic test. Of course I can't hear anything. Testing one. Okay, there we go. Hopefully it's working on the other end. Of course, second you about to go live, everything will break on you. But yeah. At least I think I don't hear anything, but we shall hop into it, and probably something I changed on my audio mixer. At least something I changed. Yeah, that was it. All right. Yeah, that was it. Changed. Yeah, that was it. All right. Yeah, that was it. Changed. All right. Yeah, that was it. Changed. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was it. All right, hopefully the game doesn't crash again. Shimmy on through. And then another shimmy on through.
Look out!
I'm okay.
It's like,
I can see another way. I'll meet up with you.
Just be careful. It's worse than I thought in here.
sound like some enemies. Thankfully last session I got a lot of shotgun ammo, so we're set.
Is this thing gonna hold?
Just try not to think about it.
I'm trying to. I think I went through here last time. Not sure if there was something here or not. Gonna check it out. Give some credits. Don't tell me this crashed again. Okay. Please don't tell me this game is permanently broken in this section for me. Because that's the second time it's crashed, specifically at that spot. Specifically. So what we're going to try to do is, see, I don't know, change it to performance mode or quality mode and see if that fixes anything. But that would suck if the game is early unplayable for me at this point, and well, I guess I won't be streaming for it. Unless I just like, all right, let's play some Destiny, man. I don't do something. All right, let's try this instead. Gameplay, character skin, graphics, turn on performance mode. I don't know if they'll do anything, but working with a console, so whatever it can. I gotta shimmy through again at 30 FPS. I really hope this game doesn't crash a third time. First time was yesterday, second time was literally just 2 minutes ago. And now I'm gonna see if it won't crash again. If it does, like I said, probably gonna have to reinstall, install, and that's gonna take a minute. Oh, shit, I can't even see where I'm going.
Try not to think about it.
Alright, I'm gonna go, I'm crawl, get my credits. It's about like 16. Oh no, this time was ammo. Never mind. Last time was credits, but hey, more ammo, the better. Alright, the moment of truth. Will it crash for a third time?
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe swapping the performance mod off helped out, but conveniently didn't crash. So, I guess we're still playing. If I can figure out where to go next. There's like 3 shimmy sections in a matter of like a few minutes of walking through this area so far.
Found a ladder. I'm heading down.
Climb up and over. Oops. Where am I like? Okay. Wait. I just found. I hope this isn't a ladder she climbed down. And like, you're just gonna leave without me? No one is dangerous. I'm gonna go ahead. You'll catch you up eventually.
Over here. It's on the service route.
She's just not waiting for me.
Come on. It's not that far.
Okay, just yeah.
Hurry!
Oh my god. Don't. It's like the third, fourth time I've fallen into something. Now probably would be a good time to keep your helmet on. Looks like I'm stuck hanging. Don't make any sounds. Stop moving. Say anything. Barely away from you, already breathing and grunting. Mighty convenient location that he's standing at, yeah? There we go. Oh shit. Hello. I have this awful job right now. Is someone this? Oh shit. Okay, I don't know if he just respawned or that was the same guy that just stood back up.
I don't know what those things are down here too. Different, older, reacts to sound. You can hear this. They try to reach the transport hub.
Alright, so these guys are actually pretty, or shotgun's not as strong as I was hoping to be. So I'll do my best not to get caught. I really hope this is a upgrade path for the healing, because with the increased amount of health that I do have, those alone are not doing enough for me. Beat move mile. Thanks for telling me. Don't make a sound. Why would you gotta stay quiet as you whisper that out loud? Make all the sound that you can while you're climbing up on a ledge. Retro, hi, I don't know if you're still here, buddy, but I don't know why I walked towards the door, just it's like locked. I was like, oh, right, you're right. Alright, so with them being the type of don't make a sound, I'm guessing if I walk past them or something like that, I'll pop out the wall. Yeah. Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry. Nope. I'm sorry. Stab. Don't get back up. Okay. Once I saw that the physics of the rat dog fixes stuff, I was like, you get stepped on. I know I said it that way. Oh shit. Ah shit, I fucked up, you know. Yeah, this is bad. No wonder they gave you so many shotgun bullets before this section. God damn, so they're just popping out of the walls and popping right up on top of me and morphing, and yeah, this is gonna be a terrible spot. Probably be my best. Well, given how slow I move. Yeah, they're stuck in the wall. But how do I get this crate open if I can't make a sound? Can I just pull him out the wall? You already got some hand cannon ammo. Anybody else want to pop out of the wall? You? Let's say this place is conveniently laid out for just tossing against the wall. Ah, fucked up again. Oh shit, yeah, this is on my... No, I don't want to go that way. Now I'm stuck walking. Ah shit. Wait. All right, that worked out. That worked out just fine. Yeah, I admit can't complain at all. You know, it's up to me to not be stupid and start shooting instead of just piling on you. But that worked out surprisingly well. Given the last time, well, when I died the last time, the shotgun was just not putting in the work that I needed to. This time, just spraying at them, get them. Now, what I'm curious on, well, since it specifically said to crouch, I'll probably just stick to crouching. I'm just gonna go this way, okay? Okay, where are they? Because I don't want someone sneaking up behind me now. I gotta go investigating. Sounds like they're over here. Did it morph? Got the dad body that fell off. Alright, see, I kind of want to go back down that hallway where I died at, but yeah. Okay, and at the hallway with it. Should probably check how much bullets I got left in my shotguns. I didn't mean to do that. Curious, what's the other direction? I probably shouldn't go that way, but I'm gonna. Check the other way. Can I go through here? No. My question is, all these guys' bodies wouldn't be popped out. Yo, what the? Okay, I was like, hold on. Okay, it looked like, I don't know what happened to him. I was trying to smack him like this, like, I don't know, just weird outside the wall. We don't make a sound. I'm trying not to, man. It's kind of a bad situation to be in, though. I'm just going the other way. He's so slow shimmying through rocks. Actually, this towards us. You gonna follow me or just? Okay, so that's how they travel through the map. Alright, now I can see where they pop up at through the wall. I probably shouldn't have done that. I probably shouldn't have done that. I really don't like that transformation. Yeah, I admit I'm not a fan of the transformation system. It's just like you're dodging to not get hit for one, but then it's like they're on a timer or something, so they're just gonna transform anyway. Oop. Considering that was a checkpoint, probably should go back. It's like this trip and fail. It's like pretending to die doesn't work when you transform literally seconds after, like, you stand right back up after dying. Thank you. Or anybody else on the wall? I'm pressing on the wrong buttons right now. I don't know why. There's just so many of them. Guess what? I'm trying to plan out what I want to do here.
Oh shit. Off vector. Go. Don't shoot the weapon very slowly. Just go. Oh, I'm pressing the button so fast, can't catch up. All right, I'm here. Come on. I'm really just gonna try to take it slow here. My plan was to stealth through him, but with him popping out of the wall, I couldn't move forward, and he just started attacking me, so I was forced to just keep back it, and one of these guys is still alive. Keep walking. Are they both transformed? I know it's very slow and boring, but best way to just sweep them out one by one. Here we go. Well, it's working though, so there's that. I think it looks like that was all of them. I really am curious on the design decision to have like really this little shimmy section spread out. Because I know some people talk about, oh, it's a loading, it's way to high loading screens, but at least in this case, it's used so frequently. Is it hiding any man's vicious with it? You know, like it's so frequent in its usage. I have to ask, like, is it really for a loading sequence at that point, or just, I don't know, towing an atmosphere? But early on, just shimmy through this little railway section or crosswalk, only to have to shimmy through only a second later. Like, that can't be due to loading. It's just very annoying how frequent it is. I know from, you know, obvious design choice in terms of level layout. Yeah, we are in a broken down factory or whatever you want to call it, tunnel. So of course you're gonna have small spaces to squeeze through, so it makes sense in some areas for a design choice. But use them sparingly, please. Not as often as they have in subsections. That's all I ask. Or I would like, can I, is that box open? Nice. Dakota Health Injector GRP battery pack. Nice. What's that? Missing? Who's missing? Female name. She. Sophia? Guessing Sophia. And I'm actually just listening to the audio. Well, ambient music is nice, although Part of me feels like some sections if it would just die off and just let the ambient sound of the area play, not the music that's playing right now. Not to say it doesn't add to attention though, but still. Climb over. Never mind. Is that body? Yeah. Why do they trip and fall when that happens? So one thing I don't know is why they transform immediately after falling out of their outer wall. Or just got something like their torso or something like that. But I mean, I guess that gives you a reason not to disturb those that aren't popping out, because then you just having to force yourself to deal with upgraded enemies. Alright, scanning the walls to see if there are any more enemies. This is my seat that where I go into the Twitter comment sections. I'm sorry I had to. It's a terrible joke, I know. But I had to though. Is that a workstation? Crafting station? Inventory full, ammo. Wait, but how do I get down there? Hopefully I have to travel far. No, not that one. Very full. But I've said this multiple times. I am enjoying this game so far. It's like how 30 times good. It's turret reported. That was good though. I ain't gonna lie. It was it was just well placed. I was like, man, I am having fun with this game. Turn around, it's like, oh, hey. Ah, shit, did I fuck up? I kind of did. Come here. I ain't done with you. Ah, shit. I ain't expecting to wear out. Alright, anybody else trying to pop up? I ain't got that much of a. Well, I got 0 grip left, so. Ah, shit. I don't know if I'm about to die or not. Whenever I get through that section, but yeah, as I was saying before, I was introduced to our friend there. I am enjoying it so far. My likes so far, atmosphere is pretty good. Combat, it's not bad. I keep saying that so many times, but it's actually, I mean, it's fine for the most part. Now I got more weaponry to work with. The upgrade path for some of the weapons, I wish it was Dead Space style, which at least going back to memory, you have more nodes to play with, so you could choose your own paths to upgrade. Having to go up a linear path to upgrade your weapons, still being focused on exactly what I want. Not too much of a fan of when it comes to weapons, but kind of, because I'd rather just say I don't really care about stability. I just want more damage, and having to upgrade the stability first. Not a fan, but actually I haven't even tried to see if I can do them out of order. So before I say that's a bad thing, can I do that? Yeah. So I mean, I get it, but personally not a fan of it. So there's that. But your weaponry so far, I mean, I just have a pistol and 2 shotguns. Not bad weaponry, but I hope there's a good amount more. About 2 more guns I'm missing apparently. But the upgrade paths are, again, very simple. The story so far, I'm here to answer the question as to what happens, or hoping to get answers to the question I have of what's going on here. So that's enough to keep me intrigued. I'm not saying like it's the best story ever told. It's, you know, you're here for a reason. You want to know what's going on. Supporting cast for the main characters. Jacob, he hasn't done anything substantial to make me like him or hate him. He's just very lukewarm. I don't know if that's the best way to describe a character, but he's just a protag, you know. So I guess there's that. Supporting cast, I forget her name, but the chick, she's just very angry. And she's opened up quite a bit when she realized I wasn't responsible, or I was really just carrying medical supplies. Noticed her mood change really rapidly there, and I guess reasonably so, for good reason. Elias, sucks that he died. It's kind of helping. Ooh, what's this? Tactical pistol mod. So it's another pistol coming in. But Elias was a pretty cool character. He was pretty cool, except for having me go out and do other work. And I'm like, all right, bro, we need you, bro. Okay, man. But that sucks that he died. The warden. The first, excuse me. Yeah, you meet at the opening, and the one in charge of the prisoner ward. I can't really say too much about them. I mean, the one in charge does have the arrow mister around him, since, you know, he is in charge. He has these little holograms playing of him. So the main warden guy, he hasn't done enough to say. So I'm very middle of the road. I don't hate the characters or anything enough, but they haven't done enough to make me, oh yeah, this guy is well written or not well written or anything like that. But it's good. I will say that it's, and not to be like in a disrespectful way, but it's just in the middle of the road. When we say middle of the road, but this is good. It hasn't done enough to just make me like, this game is phenomenal. Oh my god. But it's doing enough to make me want to keep playing and not feel like I'm trudging through and it's just horrible to play. So that's the main thing you want to be sure to land first. Damn, this is a really weak pistol. Preferred by ex-military officers for its low recoil and high rate of fire, based on the UGC modular weapons platform. Now, I'm kind of thinking if I should even make this thing. Burst mode, alt fire with a high 5-round burst, illegal on planet Earth and Luna. Now, as I was speaking about the weapons, if this is one of the last two weapons, it's actually kind of disappointing, truth be told, because I already got a pistol, or that's what this is, right? Or a hand cannon, and I don't really need a pistol, you know. Just referencing Dead Space, I know it's not trying to be Dead Space, but it's by the creators of Dead Space. You know, there's a lot of diversity, of course, because you're using literal tools to fight as your weaponry, but having a pistol, hand cannon, having a shotgun, the skunk gun, and then another shotgun, the riot gun, and now a pistol, which I'm still is like this kind of the hand cannon from my perspective, is, you know, the weapon choices aren't that great or diverse enough. I guess another melee weapon maybe. You know, we have a shotgun, pistol. I think there's supposed to be a machine gun. I think someone said there's a machine gun, but a little grenade launcher would be kind of cool though. That would be wild. So, but a little bit more diversity aside from shotgun 1, shotgun 2, pistol 1, pistol 2. That's what it is right now, unless there's more. All right, before I jump down here, what do I have in my inventory? And stop rambling. So we got 2 health injectors, 3 health injectors, 4. Got plenty of ammo. I have about 1900. Oh, bro, what are you doing? The last time you get well, it was like, hey, Machoos, bro, you've been coming back and forth. All right, Machoos. All right, energy upgrade and then recharge. Small nitpick, but the fact that I can't just go left and right, I gotta go down, down, left, kind of sucks. But one thing I will definitely say though, in terms of disappointments, enemy variety, it's not really there, or I don't really feel it there. You got the two-head spitter guys, okay, the ones that crawl on walls. Now you had like the stealth ones, but not much is really different from the stealth to the standard guys, aside from I guess the stealth guys automatically morph into the stronger enemies. The tentacle system I'm not a fan of, not because oh it makes it harder, but I just don't like the system. Thank you. I was trying to figure out what it was doing. But yeah, I just don't like the tentacle system at all. Giving back stat 5 blind enemies and enemy. I don't know what's enemies in the back, but so that's one of my gripes. Like it's a neat idea, but trying to target it, because like I said previously, you're kind of forced to have to shoot it. You can't just melee, because if you melee, they'll still eventually morph. So like, yeah, you have to spend ammo here, man, because game mechanic, combat mechanic. Yeah, visually the game is I think the game looks good visually, so I definitely had to go to writing classes on how to properly dissect the game, or journalism, whatever, how to properly dissect and review a game. It's wild saying that I play it, but proper way to formulate and gather your thoughts as to what's bad and what good. Soundtrack pretty good. The audio design very good. Just creeping through the hallways got me feeling easy with enemies growing on the walls or in the background and things of that nature. So it's good there. My pristine, and I can't go back to spin it, so. Yeah, environmental, it does give you. Oh shit! I was wondering what the hell it was. I was looking for the lamp. I was like, wait, what's that sound? Ah, fuck. That's all the way back there. So what is the game plan here, dude? Because there's a lot of them. Can I climb up her? And we'll try our best not to get caught. You know what? I gotta try. I ain't proud of him, but right, I wanted to launch it at the board of enemies, but I couldn't. Oh yeah, kind of his head. Watch it. Now, the sucky thing is that since they're all the way up there, I can't grab the resources from them. So like I said multiple times, I'm not a fan of the you have to stomp with that enemy to get items off of them. I just have them drop items upon dying. I still just like I bring it up, and of course you want to use it sparingly, but as I'm playing, there's sections where I think it will fit perfectly with him seeing his dad, because they're talking about how the implant's messing with his brain, and now he's seeing his dad co-pilot. I know it's a point I keep talking about, but as a plan, it's like you could use this more. While I'm in the dark tunnels, the sewers, whatever, by myself, with mist and everything, that would be a perfect time to have him pop up. But no, it didn't. But at the end, or when we get back on the ship, that's when he pops up and he uses it 2 times in a row, basically. You in the ship and then you see her flashback, use it twice. So I'm like, there's moments where you could use it, but you don't. And then when you do use it, you kind of just use it back to back. So that's one aspect where I feel like they could definitely do better at. And while they do have the atmosphere, and not saying I want jump scares, like just frequently spread around, but I don't know. It is that balance of setting tone and atmosphere, not just relying solely on jump scares to really get to the player. But god damn it! And these things too. Now, let me get through this first. And the fact that I don't want to seem to be taking. I mean, I guess if I angle myself properly, you could probably shoot it. But those things that grab you, I'm not a fan of. People that play Dead Space, they had the little tentacle that would occasionally grab you as you're going through the corridors, and the spare use of it, also the horror, or not the horror, I should say, the fear of just getting dragged into a freaking hole and not knowing what's gonna happen to you. It added intensity because it wasn't used so often. And you know, me not expecting it now with those things popping up, of course I'm just like, oh crap, I gotta deal with this thing again. But it's being used so much where I'm just like, oh crap, I gotta deal with this again. Oh shit, you know, it's like you're kind of using it way too much for my taste. I say something just floating. Somebody box a punch, thank you, or battery pack. So I'm not a fan of those things. Carry lights, and then little small crawler things that can pop up and latch on so you start biting your neck. Oh shit. I wasn't scared there. I said oh shit because I had B instead of A, so that's why I crouched, because I was like, ah shit, I pressed B. But yeah, the enemy variety I feel like could be a that looks. You gonna drop anything? Man, drop anything now? Nothing. So I think what I'll probably about shit. I hear someone. I don't know if they're behind me or not. Where'd you go? Oh. He doesn't know how to get down here. See, it's just like, well, okay, never mind, he figured it out. Or was he gonna pop out in front of me, behind me? Where are you coming from? Can I climb? Okay. Alright, so where's he gonna come from? I wonder what she's doing right now too. She just found the easy route to deal with things. Alright, so we got explosive canister there. Probably be best to sneak around and see if there's any environmental hazards. I will say I do appreciate that they give you a lot of options to deal with enemies. I say a lot, but you can stealth kill, you can throw them into a trap, you can shoot them like any other game. So there's that. We'll say the AI is solid. I don't feel like there's you know, aside from, unless it's just designed that way where when I fight enemies they kind of just like sit back and wait their turn. You know, I can respect the occasional 1v1. He's like, oh no man, let me have this 1v1, man. Battle of honor. Okay. And it's one thing that would, and I don't know if you could really do that, you know, seeing as the enemies that we're fighting, but man, I'm just trying to wait for him to get separated and see what he's doing. But a unique execution style for killing silent targets. Like, hey, be quiet now. Don't make a sound. Then he just grabs, stab, slam him to the ground. you know, and thankfully they don't hear that, but that little attention to detail to alter animations based off the situation that you're in. Okay. I feel like if I go for him, oh shit. Yeah, like that. I'm just like, damn, bro, you making all the noise in the world while you're trying to kill him. And I'm curious if I. Yeah, so I can't hear me stomping. Unless I have a, you know, certain range in which I can hear me. But the reason I brought up the whole sound as you're killing is like, it kind of is immersion breaking. When you're in a situation, it's like, all right, don't make a sound, and your character just making all the sound that he can. You know, just like, aren't you supposed to be quiet right now? Now, admittedly, whoops. Be nice if the environments had a bit more diversity when it comes to the, and maybe it's just the design of the map where we are, but you know, we had the fans. I wish we had more fans to throw enemies in. Just having the spikes and more spikes and more spikes, you know, add some more variety in it, you know. And these are a type of nitpicks I'll bring up that won't subtract from the score of the overall game, but just, you know, those man's just phase right through the shelf cabinet. But they're small little things I point out. Like I do have my nitpicks that aren't, I'm gonna lower the point nitpicks, but I can't help but state them out loud. But yeah, so hey, all right, is that the last one? Probably best to be quiet all the way through. All right, I'm out of patience. All right, checkpoints, we should be clear. Where I thought we were. All right, so I was like, checkpoint system, we're good. And then 10 more people pop up. But imagine there's, you know, more like I said, just more a variety of hazards in some of these locations would be nice. Not only just to get more creative on how you kill your enemies, but me as a player have to worry about not just getting slapped in the face by the enemy. All right, how many left? We got 1, 3. Trying to figure out what to do because I kind of am tired of stealthing through, so I'm just. Alright, so they can't hear that. That's good. My bad. So like somebody's behind me. All right, I think we're good this time for real. Yeah, I see those basics. I don't know which basics are freaking head monster popping up and just standard basket. Oop. And another thing, again, one of those small nitpicks. I get it in terms of forcing the player to not be able to move fast to some locations, so you're getting chased by enemies. But well, my just like a toe touches one of those are you in a little tunnel there? But all right, just heard someone else. That dude from before. Nice. All right, so I might have been incorrect about launching in high locations and dropping items for you, because they kind of dropped it for me. But I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, hey. I kind of feel like I wasted way too much time here. Alright, find the power. LB card. Another shimmy on through. Like sections like these, man. Is it necessary? Is it necessary? I see that we get the little loading section, so I guess they had to load this room. But alright, we're at. Is that one of those? Kind of wish there was a storage box to put my items into. Pretty sure that was the thing. Well, I mean, Resident Evil Dead Space, I believe it had those, so it'd be useful to have a storage box as well. Because now I'm just stocked up on healing items and things like that. My health is full. All right, so we got 2300. Blocking counterattack. Blocks heavier, ideal, and increases damage by charging regulators. And then maximum, we don't have enough for that because it's 2700. Maximum energy capacity with the upgraded primary cell. The recharge rate through AI assisted power cycling. I still haven't crafted the other gun yet because I'm just not impressed by what it's supposed to do. It's a low recoil, high fire rate. Plus the idea of adding another weapon to my inventory, just what's that we're looking for? It'll force the game to diversify what ammo I can pick up. So, assuming it uses different bullet type and everything else, I'd rather not pick up the pistol. They're like, here's a pistol ammo. I was like, I'd rather have shotgun ammo right now. But you got the pistol unlocked, so you want to use it, right? Like, no, not really. But
So Danny's there.
a lock? Yeah. Do these lock? Or am I tripping? Yeah, they're blue, and then they turn red. They like on a timer or something. What? All right, what is going on here? I'm just gonna stay here for a second. So does it change color when I aim at it? Alright, I really hope this isn't a section where I think there's a meaning behind it and it's just some weird technical visual bug or something. But that can't be. Alright, let me see if we know power. Or maybe I come back later. I just got the key card, so Maybe they'll be unlocked when I come back. I think the upgrade I'll get next is definitely going to be the battery pack. I wish there was more bosses soon. I'm trying to recall if there was the actual boss. I haven't fought a boss yet. Aside from the robots that you had to fight or get option stuff faster. Is somebody gonna pop up out of tunnel or I do like that he's watching his back though. Alright, Dr. Shi-Han. One more time. I kind of wish you could listen to audio logs without having to sit in your menu. Cum laude, okay.
Mission log 001, Dr. Yoon reporting.
Something behind me. Nice. What am I missing? Yeah, storage box. With this wall, because I wouldn't be surprised if something just popped up out of it, man. Or he just scurries along the way. He must be out for his nightly jog or something. Get that New Year resolution in. All right. Why now? There has I don't know. So I feel like this is gonna go sell one of the health kits I got, so I can make some space. Because I'm actually, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing where I'm stocked up on ammo.
All systems operating within normal parameters.
Within normal parameters. Where at? Let's do that. Whoops.
Make a selection.
Will do, sir. Then maximum, yep. Go ahead, break that. Printing.
Remove item from print assembly.
Nice. All right. Access junction, power station ahead. But you know, been talk about all the bad things, or we just talk about the game itself and what would I like to see change in the sequel. I mean, get diverse with the weaponry. We are in the future setting, so it doesn't have to just be your traditional shotgun, pistol, blah 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 blah. You can introduce some not no over the top crazy weapons like in a sci-fi RPG or something, but hey, here's, I mean, I know people are like, that's borrowing from Dead Space. Hell, I don't care, but yeah, introduce a few power saws or tools that you turn into weapons or something like that, you know. Ankles gone, body fractured. But yeah, introduce a variety of weapons along the way. Add some, what's that word I'm looking to? More varieties on how to deal with enemies, but also a variety of the type of enemies I have to deal with. And maybe again, I'm just referencing back to Dead Space, and it's really simple, but how you shoot up the limb and now you can take the limb and throw it back at the enemy. Introduce something like that. You know, I'm curious on like when you're fighting the spitter guys, can I grab their, which I should probably try, but can I grab their projectile, like toss it back at them or something like that, you know? When it comes to the combat, I really, as much as I say it's okay, I can't really think of a proper upgrade because you don't want to turn into like too much of a crazy combat. But the fact that it's a stun gun, I had to look through the upgrade tree, so I'll say something that's already in the game. But hey, it is a stun gun. You know, use this special ability. The baton itself has a charge now. Now you can stun an enemy. You know. Yeah. And as I'm doing this, I'm just like, how much am I okay with this? And another just like, that doesn't make any sense at all. Like, I'm just walking right next to him and just huddled together and making all the noise in the world as I'm stabbing and grunting, and they're just like, I don't hear nothing. And of course, in the sequel, please remove the whole stomp enemies drop. I keep saying that, but it's annoying to kill, stomp, pick up, kill, stomp, pick up. Like, after you're doing it repeatedly, it's a nuisance. But yeah, as I, whoops, let me, bro, can I grab you? Yeah, seeing how these guys work. As long as I don't, I guess as long as I don't shoot, it might not alert them. Oops. There we go, final. But yeah, as I was saying, add more use of the stun baton. Again, let me go back to when I get back to the skill tree, I'll check. As I know there's a counter, you can increase the damage and you can increase the length of combos. So again, add more tools available to the player for one. Weaponry, as I said, get a little bit more creative. We are in a future sense. You know, there's different types of guns, different types of, again, oh, it's a tool, but you can use it as a gun. I don't mind. Add a flamethrower. A traditional flamethrower or ice gun. You can freeze the targets in place. Add some elemental things that you can play with. Now I'm gonna test to see if I melee someone, will the whole clap play me? But I kind of have to, since he's gonna go crazy and transform. So yeah, the club's gonna hear me either way. Thank you. Appreciate you. But yeah, I mean, a flamethrower, machine gun, shotgun, pistol, explosive weapon if you don't have that available. The alt fire modes. I mean, I'll have to see how those work out. Reading the description of them. You don't see nothing. Oop, and I'm stuck with something. I'm glad I didn't. But that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's good for me that I don't have to struggle with them, but I feel like in some instances I should be able to get away, especially when it tells me to press B to sneak and then I just walk backwards slowly. Does the same thing. Although I guess they were following me a lot more aggressively because of the difference in audio. Not the menu. Alright, good. But yeah, be able to listen to audio logs as you're walking, small little quality of life change. A storage box if I'm just blind and don't see it, definitely that could be useful to add, because if you're swimming in materials like I am at the moment, since I'm not trying to kill with my bullets as much as possible. And the fact that they're just unfazed by that, it's kind of weird. Fuck. Okay. Oh, credits, nice. Also, I don't think there's any puzzles present. I think that will add to the diversity of the game, unless my memory is just so bad I forgot there's puzzles or not. But let's go down my little checklist of what I would like to see in a sequel, just to add variety. All right, let me make sure nothing's gonna pop up real quick. But for one, add more utility to the stun baton. Maybe a special cool activate this and now you can stun an enemy. And these things are more annoying than they are frightening. So I will say that much, especially when it's just it's not like haha I got him, like haha get off of me. It's not fun. And referencing the tentacle from Dead Space used sparingly and actually kind of scary and hard to deal with because it's not this mash Y, but actually aim the gun to get the tentacle off you. This one, turn a corner, I got grabbed by the throat, mash Y, I'm dying. Not really. So that could be done a little better. But yeah, add more variety in the weaponry. Having 2 shotguns, 2 pistol hand cannon and a pistol, not really diverse. Basically the same set of weapon or play style. A flamethrower would be nice, ice gun would be nice for in the future, people. I know it is a prison as well, but the fact that we're coming across like an old abandoned, could be a mining facility, so it's like we're still in space, you know. Hey, we're out in the snowy areas, there's locations we had to clear of debris and stuff. This is a tool used to blow away rocks and boulders. Easy. Here you go, new type of weapon. That's not a spoke mine.
Generator. I hope it still works.
As do I. Sniper rifle would kind of be too intense though, so that wouldn't really make much sense. Grenade launcher? Maybe. It'd be like a grenade launcher designed to shoot tear gas, but you've modified it to shoot explosive canisters. There you go. Makes sense. Like, who brings a grenade launcher to a prison ward? Maybe that's what it is. Okay. I'm just doubling back to see what I've missed, so I felt like I missed something back here. So that 17 gonna go a long way. I'm down on my luck. All I got is 1 bullet to my name. That 117 I picked up allowed me to craft more ammo. But as I said, I don't think I've dealt with any type of puzzle so far, so that would add to the experience as far as kind of just moving the direction and hit power switch, and there you go. Enemy variety, we got standard run towards you guy, then we have fat run towards you guy. The ones that can go invisible, those are kind of frightening or threatening, I should say, but since they don't insta kill you or anything like that, aside from the occasional pounce attack and like, oh crap, they're not really troublesome to deal with, to say. And the 2-headed spitter guys, not really troublesome either. So the worst thing about the game is just the fact that you're outnumbered, and really the only enemy that I'm terrified to fight, and reasonably so, is the machines, since they insta kill you essentially. But everyone else is just like, as long as I have to deal with you in like groups together, it's no problem. Huge deal. Yeah, I think it's what's wrong down this way. Oop. Oop. This is bad. Okay, what we gonna do? Ah, shit. As I said, numbers. That's the worst thing about this game. Ah, shit. Ah. I'm dead. I'm actually surprised I'm still alive. Yeah, so this is a bad spot. So yeah, that was just bad. Drop down the hallways, this one dude pops up in front of me, then another guy pops up. So that was just a bad layout, I would say. Thank you. Especially as I didn't make my way towards this little spiky wall here. So I could have dealt with them a lot better. Oop. Did you drop something? No, I gotta break his ankle. There we go. So the game's pretty inconsistent on. So we got about 3 people in here. Who you? Oh, they came out the wall at the same time. So if you shoot them in the wall, they'll force them to transform, and they pop off the wall by themselves. Nothing happens. Yeah, so that's the second thing about that. Is like, you kind of have to shoot them. Hello, sir. So I spent out the research that I didn't have to spend here. But at what cost? I just have to try to stop it. But yeah, so I mean, I can't really complain in situations like that where it's like, hey, you're supposed to stealth past them or just walk away, but it's a really bad setup for the players. Like, hey, if you do screw up and they start fighting you and you start beating the crap out of them, the little tentacles pop out their chest, you have to shoot them. Otherwise, they're just gonna morph on you. Now, I could just try to fight. Air quotes here, you can't see me air quoting, but you could try to fight silently by not shooting and just swinging the baton, because the guys don't hear you when you're meleeing another person, or they don't hear me as I'm stealth killing somebody literally right next to them. So I guess in situations like that, just well on them, dodge, let them transform, keep welling on them. Somebody's sniffing something. Alright, where am I supposed to climb up at? Okay. Come here, sir. Actually, let me test this one more time. No. So am I supposed to stop at her foot? I think that's what it said, to delay the transformation. Actually, where's my last checkpoint? Because I actually want to test this out just to make sure I'm not doing the mechanic wrong, and I'm just complaining because I don't understand it. Wait, where the hell did he go? You, sir. Whoops. Alright, come here. You, sir. Come here. I'm gonna mash you against the wall. Then I'm gonna stop on you. That didn't do anything. So I'm gonna restart one more time. So yeah, I'm wasting time, I know, but I really want to make sure I'm trying to understand this correctly, so I'm not complaining for the sake of not understanding it. But let's test it out. So, whoop, grab this bucket by accident, get smacked, try grab him one more time, blast him against the wall, punch him, thing comes out, hit him again, stomp, can't do anything, beat him up, can't do anything, ain't transformed anyway. Okay. So with that being said, like I said before, you're pretty much forced to shoot them. And when you're dealing with the guys where it's like multiple enemies at once, and it's like, yeah, you don't want to make any noise, and you're kind of SOL, and you either make the noise or hope that fighting guy one-on-one with melee won't cause them to transform. I am just... God damn it. I'm actually getting bullied. It's like some ankle biters from Nazi zombies. Haha. stuff. It's like when they're crawling, they're tougher to kill because you can't just melee on to death. Oh. Alright, yeah, that was about. I could just toss him inside of that. You want to stand up? No? Okay. Well, I think as I'm playing this, it does make this, what's that word I'm looking for? Look back on how good that space was from the variety of weapons. Enemy variant, I have to think back, you had the standard necromorph, the one with the tail, the little baby, the one on the wall, the brutes, the ones that are like stasis infused that are like zipping around super fast. But not only did you have telekinesis yourself, I believe you had telekinesis, but you also had the stasis ability. Just how much was in the game that just made it so good in terms of just the combat itself. Then the mystery of trying to figure out what's happening on Ishimura. That's why just talking about it conveniently, it is not, I don't want to say conveniently, but reasonably for valid reason, because it comes out this month. I believe the remake comes out this month, remaster terminology, however people want to go with it. So as I'm playing this, I'm just like, man, yeah, I had a good thing going with that space. And playing Callisto, knowing you guys were working on another one, not saying it's bad, but I can definitely understand how some people have said the game was disappointing, and I'm kind of there with them. You know, I'm enjoying my time playing it, but it's not hitting as hard as I would like. Okay, so yeah, let me just go ahead and craft this skunk pistol.
Printing.
Maybe it's the best weapon in the game. I'm just ignoring it because of what it looks like.
Complete.
Just to say I got it. Yeah, but I don't really want it. All right, yep, so we got one more. All right, so how does this tactical pistol work? It's got its own bullet, just like everything else. And I'm not gonna shoot a wall, but it is a single fire, so power breaker.
To flip those breakers.
Yeah, but how do we get in there? Generator. Right, gonna close some credits. Alright. Yeah, just I'm sorry. I'm playing the Callisto. I should be talking about the Callisto, not that space. But yeah, the plasma cutter, the line gun with the outfire to be a mine, the force gun, the contact beam, the flamethrower, the pulse rifle. Just the stinging of the weapons yet. Now the melee was kind of weak. He just flailing his arms at him. I'm just like, Isaac, I believe they say he's like 40 in the game. You just flailing your arms at him madly. Now, I mean, they did have machete for arms, so I guess there's not much you can do there. But the assault mechanic could have been a little bit better. This kind of feels useless in the combat, but again, just looking at the weaponry. And then here we have pistol, shotgun, shotgun. Amazing. So the weapon choice in comparison is just so bad, so bad. All right, fine, second breaker. Look at that energy flowing. We love to see it. Somebody's crawling. There he is. Over here. Tactical pistol. That's why I didn't want to make this weapon, because now I'm getting ammo for it instead of something else. So I probably should have said no, but here we are. Somebody hear that? Seems like it. But these guys are actually really easy to deal with, which is good. I mean, when I have something to splat them against the wall, they're pretty easy to deal with. So, but earlier I made a little step, so it kind of hurt me. That's another thing. They probably, some of these areas needed more than one spawn location for these guys, because it's just predictable where they're coming from. You know, is. That's pretty much it. Just this one door, one tunnel to come through, so it just makes it very predictable. Know where they're gonna pop in at. So it kind of removes the tension. Like, yeah, the noise is there where you hear them crawling through the walls or whatever, but we know where they're gonna pop out of. It's not all too threatening. Oh yeah, I must do something wrong because that door is still locked. Do I go to the switch, or was there a service ladder I'm supposed to climb down? I can't really see. Right, where am I supposed to jump down at? Yeah, okay, I see, yeah. I swear every time I turn around to see one dude standing right there. Yeah, the fact that I could just stab these guys with no concern. I mean, I guess realistically, like, how would you design that without just being annoying for the player, you know? It's like, hey, I can't stealth kill these guys because they just like to hug each other. What am I supposed to do? All right, this would be a perfect time to test it out. So if I'm fighting this guy, and he stays in the corner, he's about to transform. And regenerates. Ah, shit. So if you have them far enough where you don't have to worry about bumping into them, then yeah, you can just punch it out with another guy. So there's that at least. So it's kind of shooting is bad. Walking. What's up, Tony? On this monologue about the game and how Dead Space was just such a better experience than what I'm enjoying or experiencing here. Not that it's terrible and not worth playing, but man, Dead Space was something special, man. Oh, God damn it, I gotta. That's why I just like, I wish I just dropped their items instead of me having to hit them, because I'm just like, Whoop. That's why I didn't want to make this pistol, because I knew it was going to be terrible. Ankle's gone. Yeah, I should probably upgrade the shotgun though. Get the damage up. Walk backwards, walk backwards, walk backwards, walk backwards. Pretty sure I don't have a battery left. If I had a storage box, I would have purchased a whole bunch of need healing. I'm good, man. I should probably heal it while I can though. What I need is my telekinesis back so I can just toss them to the trap. But let me, please don't walk towards me. Shit. See, apparently they're designed to not follow you, but follow you. But as you see here, buddy, no matter how close the other enemies are, this guy is screaming his head off as he's stabbing them, and they just don't hear you. And these are supposed to be enemies that are not supposed to, you know, they follow by. No, it's a really, like, that's the wild thing. It's a long kill animation, and these enemies are they won't see you unless, and so you have to stealth them, but they'll hear you. And it's kind of an immersion breaking when he's just like manhandling these things while others are just like stalking the area and they don't get alerted. So if it was a bit stealthier with the approach, you know, it's like a straight stab to the head, don't have to throw them across the ground, that would make sense. Just a swift stab to the head, call it a day, not grunt groan, toss them to the side, like get into a whole tussle, and then the other guy's just like, you hear something, Jim? Nah. I mean, given the type of enemies we're fighting, I guess one stab wouldn't be enough. to kill them, but it's still, it just takes away the immersion when you're, this is stealth section, you're just doing everything you can to make noise and coming out just fine, but makes it easier for me. Oh, thank you, Arrow. But in case you didn't know where to go. Oops. Just checking around for some items on the ground. Not seeing anything, so we're just gonna push on ahead. But how you doing, friend? How's the world treating you? You getting that Dead Space remake when it comes out? I don't know if I'll be picking it up day one, as much as I want to play it. I do have a lot of other games I should probably get through first. Like even within that I started last month or in November, never finished.
Power's up.
Nice.
I should get back to that platform.
Alright. I just get achievement power up. It's funny how I got the achievement faster on my PC than I did on my Xbox. Alright, how do I get back down? Alright, now that it's light in the room, I'm imagining that we're going to be fighting enemies that aren't blind. Make more sense if they do pop up more enemies. Or no one's gonna pop up at all and we're good.
Jacob? Are you there? The power just came on in the colony. I'm boosting the signal.
Yes, I'm here. I can hear you. I'm heading to the colony now. I'll contact you once I'm there. Gotta stay quiet for now.
Careful.
Gotta stay quiet for now. He just murders. Yeah, we're going back to the stealth section. I do feel like this stealth section is kind of dragging on a little bit. Diversify the combat engagements to just be a flat out fight. It's like 20 of those dudes. Oops. Where's a wall when you need it? There we go. Goddamn. There you go. Why can't you just drop items when you die? Why do I have to launch you to a spike above me and I can't reach you, so I gotta shoot your legs off or something? Hey, somebody's crawling through tunnels. And part of me questions if the tools available to the player are too good. Meh. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. See, you don't know who hit him. He's just like, I do like that fact though. I hit him far enough that he won't just auto detect me. But now that he has no head, how will he die when I stab him? I gotta pause for a second. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at the rewind, the replay on that, but I shot his head off while launching something at his head, and then when I went for the stealth kill, I stabbed him in the back and then stabbed him in his non-existent head. I'm gonna have to check the replay just to make sure I wasn't seeing things there. Drop down. Hopefully those boxes back there I can... Oop, okay. I picked that up. Watch it. Yeah, now I'm just getting tactical pistol ammo. I should not have made this damn thing. It's now swimming tactical pistol ammo, which is not worth it at all. Shooting does kind of feel, it doesn't feel satisfying enough, I will say that. That's why I find myself just leaning towards melee combat when I can, instead of, or that melee combo shoot instead of just outright shooting the targets, because the shooting just does not really feel impactful. Might not be the best word, but good on its own, essentially. I don't know if that's because I'm playing on hard, but wait, so because man's got no legs, he knows exactly where I am? Audio's kind of bugging out. Ooh. I'll just get the combo right now. Okay, my grip wasn't recharged, so because he has no legs, he just crawls straight towards me and knows exactly where I am. That's fair.
I should get back to that platform.
Or how far back was I? I'm all the way back here. I'm actually surprised. Just gonna walk my way back, or is he rushing up on me? Actually, I kind of want to just dump some shots in and see how much it takes to kill him. Now I'm kind of just like, what was the purpose of making this guy? And there was none, apparently. All right, that's the, again, maybe it's because I'm playing the hard, but guns kind of suck. I'm just gonna be honest, the guns kind of suck on their own. I mean, aside from the, you know, tactical idea of like, oh, it's a shotgun, so you got to use this up close, so it's a pistol. You got to use this far away. I just use that little repeater pistol, especially as a weapon you find further into the game. It sucks. I'm surprised I got that or the shotgun first before a weaker version of the starter pistol you had. I think plus of British. There's like 20 more enemies that popped up. Where are they? I mean, now granted, I haven't upgraded the weapons, so maybe that's why the guns just feel very weak. But there's a guy crawling towards me the last time. And then we get more tactical pistol ammo. Like I said, I should not have made this. That's the biggest mistake I've made so far. That's convenient.
Too close.
Yeah, that didn't really. I'm surprised that wasn't a it wasn't a little quick time event and a stability control and. Alright, upgrades to weapons, projectiles, which explode shortly after impact, deals extra damage. And see, I kind of feel, because I was talking about the type of weapons you could have added into the game, and the fact that they're so far down the upgrade tree. It's just it upgrades the projectiles to explode shortly on impact, so that's kind of your explosive grenade launcher that I was talking about. This repeater pistol firing 5 round bursts. Don't care. Oh, my phone just turned on by itself. What happened? I think somebody hacked into my. No, I got a call. Okay, but Yeah, tactical burst doesn't really sound interesting at all. This also does boom bullets. Alt fire mode that fires explosive round. Rounds are set to explode. So you have explosive rounds, swarm rounds. So I feel as though what they probably should have done is had two separate trees that you can use. And the alt firing mode, which is the swarm round, uses more ammo, but you get, you know, a better shot to work with. And you upgrade the skill tree to improve that. It's kind of, again, referencing Dead Space, how you already, I forget how the upgrade tree path, but I think the weapons, once you get them, you already have the alt firing mode available. And I believe it's just a difference in terms of the ammo usage. And I feel as though that's how this should have been, because I'm not trying to spend 3,600 credits, so actually 1,200, about 4,800 credits just to unlock the swarm rounds, especially when I don't feel like I necessarily need it. So I feel like just for my own personal playstyle, I really won't be able to utilize another aspect of the weapons that you have. So having them so far down the skill tree is a miss for me. I know they're probably supposed to be really strong and that's why, but it makes me not want to use them, especially with, you can upgrade the stun baton, and there's a whole, like, the amount that you have to spend to use these upgrades. I don't feel like I'm going to be utilizing the final upgrades by the time I beat the game. Unless they just dump a whole bunch of credits on me. And before I get on this, I don't know, I keep pressing, I press Y expecting it to pull up the inventory, but it's up on the D-pad. But yeah, long story short, as I said before, the weapons in this game aren't really rewarding to use. They kind of suck. Okay, open. All right, energy pack. And our inventory's full, so, and I don't have a storage box, so I can't just pick up everything and then dump them in a box or something. You know what? Now that I mention it, I'm just gonna sell these pistol shots, because this gun is trash. I'm sorry. You know what? The enemies, seeing the type of enemies that we're fighting, like, it doesn't really seem like a strategy to shoot them in ankles or anything like that. A tactical pistol, just go ahead and sell that. Hand cannon, we got 12.8, got 9. Skunk, sell that. Guess I'm go back and forth. Probably, my guess, depending on given the layout of the map, this is probably gonna be some type of battle arena. If I just had to guess, because there's a lot of storage boxes to work with, and the space is pretty a good size. Inventory's full. Right ammo. Inventory's full. Yeah. And of course it's the tactical pistol ammo. That's the battery pack. So we'll go ahead and start this section up and probably close out the night with this. My God, what did you swipe? Those are levers. What did you... No, seriously, what did he swipe as a lever? Those look like switches. Whoop. God damn, I made a mistake. The fact that that's my last weapon I use. Whoops. He's actually dead off that. Maybe there was variety to the enemies morphing too. Because of course you don't want them to morph, but they're just beefier versions of the sender enemy, so it's not as threatening. As what I feel is that they could have done was just, hey, wait, where are you even coming from? But hey, they don't transform as often, but when they do, you definitely don't want it to happen. There we go. Anyone else? Like that miss. I'm not a fan of these guys just transforming right off the bat. Gotta pick up a battery now, yeah. Alright, let's put these pistols to use. So what you're saying about Crimson Heads? Yeah, Crimson Heads. Are you talking about, I'm guessing that's the Resident Evil variant? Yeah, because them transforming is just, it just makes them a bullet sponge. There's nothing else to it. That's it. They're just a bullet sponge. Oh shit, I died. I know I was gonna die right there. It just like softly slapped me and I died, but yeah, that I'm yelling because I got my headphones on. But that, damn, how far back that start? But shit, what was I talking about? That section right there, I was using a pistol just to, dude, I know right there I was using a pistol just to really show how shitty it is. I probably should have done that because I had to let myself die. But yeah, the pistol feels like shit. These guys are just popping in, morphing back to back, morph, back to back, morph, bullet sponge, or you just throw them off the cliff and that's it. There's not really a diversity in the enemies that I'm facing in this section. It's just climb on board, morph, throw them off, climb on board, morph, throw them off, climb on board, morph, throw them off. That's it. So if it doesn't sound like it, I'm not exactly having this fun, as you could say. Hand cannon, health injector. Yeah, I'm just selling out these hand cannon shots because I just don't care for them. I really don't, and it sucks. Like I wish I didn't have to carry the gun, so I had to pick up ammo for it. Give me a storage locker. Let me store the pistols away because they're really trash. Only real purpose is to shoot the tentacles, and that's it. I probably should heal up while I'm here. Thank you. I don't know, maybe on easier mode, but all right, let me examine this console real quick. To me, those look like levers, and there's like one screen in the middle, but let's see how he operates it. Nice. So I got 31 shots. Get down my quick select. I probably should have purchased like a whole bunch of battery packs before I left. That wouldn't make sense. It's kind of easy to do. Which direction is it going? I think there was like some in the middle last time. Back here. Yeah. He does more instantly. Oh, hey. Thank you, sir. I don't think they spawn over here next. Or is it in the center? It was one of these two locations, either front or side. Whoop. What the? What? Oh. That just threw me off. I shot him and he just lost his ankles and now he's biting me at the feet. That disrupted the whole rhythm. I got, shit. This guy fucked me up. I had a thing going, but then he just like lost his legs and started crawling towards me. You hand cannon. Like I'm getting everything I don't want. Oh, that's a dead body. I'm surprised there's no double head, whatever they're called, that's popping up. Or the dudes that like to climb on walls. He just bullied through that. Power through it. Haha, he's funny. Alright, how long is this section? Oh boy, my favorite. Tactical pistol ammo. Yeah, this is an actual boss. Ah, shit. You know, I'm gonna say this now. I really hope this isn't a boss where I can just go hands up with him. Okay, I can't. Okay, I had to try. I was like, can I just punch him? But no, you can't get hit, so. You know what will really help is if this guy was hinted at. Oop. I thought I swatted my pistol, but I didn't. And I had healed up before the boss fight started. And I don't have any health. That would have been a perfect time for me to pop a healing now I think about it. I'll do it now actually. Bullets? I'm trying to reload, yeah. It's actually pretty straightforward boss fight. There's not many layers to this of any kind. That I can grab one kind of. Yeah. Will become a center enemy with additions. I don't know, he's a little too beefy to be a center enemy. And I'm trying to aim, but this fight is going on way longer than I would like right now. Yes, I did it. Two heads are better than one. Take down the two head. This is a giant man. That was. The chest slowly closed and opened back up as I picked it up. Bro, I know it was horrible. What is wrong with these chests opening and closing as I open them up? But let me just pause for a second and just soak in what I just experienced. That was the most boring boss fight I've ever experienced, ever. There's no layers to it. There is no strategic strategy or anything like that. I'm keep referencing Dead Space because same guys worked on it to an extent. I know it's like one guy and probably some of the old members, but thinking back on the brutes, berserkers, how you have to shoot their joints, their weak spots, walk around them, try to get to their back. Add some diversity on where to shoot them. Maybe I wasn't paying attention to his weak spots, but it was really just dodge, shoot, dodge, shoot, dodge, shoot. There's no system to it. The only reason I died the first time because I just wanted to see if I could smack him with the baton, and you couldn't, so I just got stabbed. But so that fight, the fight was just very basic. It's really simple. There's nothing to it. Just dodge him, and that's it. And the fact that this was a boss fight and there's no build up to him either. He just popped up. It was like, oh no, monster. Like, okay, you know, it wasn't, you know, Nemesis stalk you and Resident Evil that you finally have a point where you have to fight him or something like that. It was none of that. It was just like he just popped up and fight him. I'm like, okay, I don't know who the hell you are, but let's go. This is like a beefier version of the smaller two heads. So long story short, that was disappointing. So I'm just gonna say there's a store nearby to see what the CPU printer is, and I'm gonna hop off. But you know, the funny thing is, earlier I was like, yeah, I'm having fun playing it, and, you know, I'll give it 7 out of 10. Yeah. And then this, as I progress from this, like, that 7's hanging on for dear life right now. But that, like, that section was boring. It was just the same. Let me listen to the dialogue real quick.
Some kind of service tunnel.
I'm kind of shitty that Danny just ran off, and now I'm just exploring by myself. She just ran off, and I'm just like, where the hell did you go? But yeah, that tunnel ride was extremely boring. It was just guys popping in, morphing, turn them into you have to fight beefy targets, followed up with another final beefy target boss fight, and that was it. You know, there wasn't no standard enemies that popped up there. I don't know. I think one of the problems with the game is the reliance on the melee system, in the sense that I noticed that some enemies just don't attack you. Alex Wang, because of the combat system isn't meant for multiple targets. So I don't know. I feel like if the melee system, and it's weird to say, but the melee system wasn't the way it was, and the gunplay had more variety, then I think would add more intensity to the fights. But I don't know, cause like, I'm sorry to keep saying Dead Space, but again, Dead Space felt a lot more threatening when you're surrounded by a whole bunch of necromorphs, you know, and the tools to your disposal are there. But here, it's less threatening than it is annoying, you know. Like, obviously I don't want to have to deal with multiple targets because I'm gonna get stumped, but in sections that I was just from where I was forced to fight, you know, it's not fun to deal with it, you know. And again, that boss fight was very anticlimactic. There was no build up to it. He just popped up on the tram or the service drill, whatever it is. You're just looking at the ladder like, yes, we just came from that section, sir. So yeah, as I said before, hearing from other people and how they said it's disappointing. I haven't watched I haven't watched Fear Hunter. She did a video explaining how it's disappointing. I haven't watched it myself because, you know, I don't want to get spoiled by any means or in one way or another, but I could definitely understand the issues people had with the game. Yeah, I'm with you there. Like, this enemy variant has kind of just been dragged on for lots, but I really can't. It's almost 8:30. I don't have the mental strength to keep pushing forward and having to stealth through here. So yeah, just last few things to say about the game. Up to that point, I would say it wasn't doing anything spectacular by any means, but it wasn't doing anything horrible either. But that last section I just went through, I feel like it went on longer than it needed to. The introduction of the stealthy enemies, it was a different approach, but seeing how they work in the sense of they'll all gang up on you if you shoot, but if you're stealth killing them, literally there's a section early on in the stream where I was stealth killing them right next to each other and they just weren't like reacting to it. So, and of course, like I said, it's a balance of, well, you don't want to frustrate the player because like you have to stealth kill them, but we have them designed to where they're not isolated. So you either have to stealth kill them when you can or sneak past them when you can. But it's just weird when there's like 4 of them in a circle and I'm just like stealth killing them and they're not reacting. I'm grabbing the other one, toss them into a spike wall. They're not reacting to it. Again, the boss fight was it was extremely mediocre. It was just terrible. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. It was a terrible boss fight. There was no strategy to it. There was no mechanics to it or anything like that. It was just dodge one time, shoot, dodge one time, shoot, and that's all you're working with, you know. So it was bad. And the tunnel ride with the enemy variants themselves, it was just, they would spawn in automorph. Now they're bullet sponges, so your best option is to just throw them off the platform. That's it. You know, the grip tool is the best tool in the game because of how easy it is to dispose of enemies, because you can just launch them into the wall or you just launch them out of bounds and problem solve. So what is that good or bad? It's good in the sense that you have options as a player. It's kind of bad when it feels like you're over relying on it a little bit too much as a player, because the environments and the gameplay itself isn't diverse enough to give you options on how to approach the combat. So the guns, for example, the guns have alt firing modes to them, but they're so far in the skill tree, you don't have any options, diversity on weapons to use. You're stuck with the base firing mode, and the weapons I have available right now are just 2 pistols. I have 2 different versions of the pistols that are trash. It could be because I'm playing on hard, but hard really kind of comes off as, until they transform, hard just feels like you take more damage than it is to kill them, because it's easier just to beat the shit out of them than combo the gun. So back to the weapons, like you have 2 pistols, they're trash. The shotguns, since they're shotguns, they're automatically useful because shotguns, you don't really have to do much aiming and they're powerful. But what diversifies them are their alt modes. Even though the hand cannon has an explosive alt mode, so that's not really diverse. The shotgun has an explosive alt mode. The riot shotgun is explosive alt mode, not diverse either. The skunk gun has a swarm mode to it, so I guess that's unique. And the tactical pistol just has a high round 5 burst. Yay, I guess. And again, referencing, I'm just gonna, and it makes sense. It's constant call back to Dead Space in terms of diversity of weapons. You had the plasma cutter, the all-rounder. The alt mode was just altering the firing angle, so it played around with the dismemberment system. You had the line gun, which just shot in a straight line. I believe it could cut through multiple targets, so options on how to approach the engagement during the line. But you also had the alt firing mode for the mine. So there's that. You had the force gun, which is just a quick get off of me tool with an alt mode that was like a grenade launcher. There you go. You had the contact beam, which, you know, the alt mode was also a explosion get off of me tool, but you had a contact beam that was also just a kamikaze charge shot in one. So you fight a brute and you got the ammo for you, just blast away at the toughest enemy right there. Boom. What else did you have? You had the flamethrower. The flamethrower until the second was kind of trash, even when you maxed it out, but you had a flamethrower, right, to kind of deal with the smaller enemies. And you had the saw gun as well, which, if memory serves me right, you could shoot it, you can hold it in the air, just chop away at the enemies, or you could shoot it a straight saw at them. So in terms of the weapon variety, as well as you had your stasis ability, so you could freeze the enemies in place, and there you go. So I haven't finished the game, obviously, but just speaking on what I would like to see in the future, in the sequel, if there is one. I know there's going to be sequel bait. I imagine there's a sequel bait. I don't know what's here. But yeah, this definitely an improvement on the weapon system, the weapon diversity. The stun baton could have some special effects. The grip could probably do something more. The enemy variety and placements could be a little bit better. So, but I'm rambling, obviously. So I'm a call it here. So, yeah.